Hi, welcome back to Cheyenne, Wyoming Urban Gardener, and this is Debbie. This is going to be a little bit of an update in regards to my mint plants. A few videos ago, I had taken my chocolate mint plant outside. It's more than just a plant. There are lots of little starts in there, little runners that have bounced back. Basically what happened was I got a little bit of sunburn on my mint plant. The mint plant was a lot more full, and we took it outside after it had been overwintered in the house, and it didn't like it too much, and that happens. And sometimes leaves will die back, and especially the older leaves that have grown inside all winter, and then to come outside, it's kind of harsh on it, and change in temperatures and all kinds of things, and sometimes it'll cause your mint plants to die back quite a bit. Overwintering mint inside is a little difficult anyway, but I've kind of learned the trick with that, and I do it every season. And I brought in all of my mint plants, and the only one that did not survive was my orange mint. But I kept seeds from the orange mint, so I have lots of seeds planted right now, and we will hopefully have a whole new crop of orange mint seeds. I'm actually going to share them with a whole bunch of people out there in the community. So we're starting a whole bunch of new orange mints, but this is the chocolate mint right now. I have a couple of these, but this one was the one that had taken the most damage when I took it outside. So you can see that the leaves, what's left of the original leaves, they kind of ended up looking like this once I took it outside. They basically got sunburn and weather damage, and we had not really some windy temperatures, but just a little bit warmer over the past couple of weeks, and it really didn't enjoy being taken outside. But what did happen is that we had a lot of new undergrowth that was going on at the time, and that new undergrowth, like this one right here, you can see, are quite healthy from being outside. And that's what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be an outside plant. So once those died back, the older leaves, you can see if we get down in here really close, all of this little undergrowth that is coming out from the chocolate mint. In fact, I'm going to have to end up separating it again. We had originally separated this particular chocolate mint out into 4 different blocks, into different containers. And that one looks really good right there. You can see just how nice and green and healthy that one is. So all of this little undergrowth will come out, and we're going to separate this chocolate mint out again, probably in 4 more blocks, and get these started maybe in some hanging baskets along the fence, things like that. So this chocolate mint will actually end up making probably 4 different containers of plants. And then we'll propagate some of these guys as well and get those going. But just wanted to give you a little update on how that chocolate mint is doing and how you can successfully have it bounce back from being severely damaged when you're taking it outside after overwintering it inside. And then now I want to show you how my indoor orange hat tomatoes that grow on the windowsills, how those are doing right now. So here we are looking at our orange hat tomatoes. These are a determinate type of indoor tomato that you can grow in a windowsill. I have them here in the windowsill with all of my other plants that I've started from seeds or from cuttings. And we have 2 orange hat tomatoes here. One is fairly larger than the other one, and this larger one is actually the younger of the 2 plants. It just for some reason decided that it liked growing inside a little bit more than perhaps the other one did. But the other one is producing tomatoes. You can see some little tomatoes here. Looks like we got a 3rd one starting there. But you can see those tomatoes, they'll turn orange. They're a larger cherry variety of tomato, supposed to be similar to the Sun Sugar Gold, but they are an indoor tomato plant. So you can take a look at that one. It is still just as pretty as the other one is, even though the other one is a little bit more darker green, a lot more growth on it. We still have lots of tomato blossoms on this guy, so lots of tomato potential on there. It is a determinate variety, so it's only going to produce so many, and then after that, it will not produce any more. So, and it doesn't really have a whole lot of suckers or anything like that is what I've noticed. But this is the other one, and it does have many more blossoms on it. We do have a tomato starting right there. Probably a couple more that I'm not seeing in here at the moment, but loads of little blossoms on that. That is the orange hat tomato. So if you have not had a chance to give those a try, you can actually find these on Etsy. Just go to Etsy.com, look up orange hat tomatoes, and you'll find the seeds. They're really, really cheap. I think I got them for like $1.95. And didn't take very long for them to get here. There was 25 seeds. And I've ended up giving so many in our community these little guys to have on their windowsills all winter and grow these little tomatoes. So when you run out of fresh tomatoes outside, I did not start these soon enough, or I wish I had the seeds in the fall. Last fall, I would have started them then and grown them all winter long inside on my windowsill, so I would have had fresh tomatoes all winter long. But that is what you can do with those, and I would have had plenty of space for tomato plants. If I'd have taken all these other plants off of here, I could have grown probably 25 or 30 tomato plants indoors in containers, so I would have had fresh tomatoes all winter long. So take a look at those, check them out, make sure you get some of them. They are a delicious variety of little indoor windowsill tomatoes that produce inside with not a whole lot of light. You don't even really have to have them in a huge amount of window light. They will do very well actually in partial shade, surprisingly enough. So like, subscribe, hit the notification bell for notices on new videos as they come out, and we will see you in the next one.